Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today I cannot wait to show you guys how to make this amazing fried pork chop recipe with this amazing honey garlic butter sauce. So bomb. But before I show you guys how it's done, if you're new here, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get started. All right, guys, to begin, I have 7 boneless pork chops here. I am going to cut the fat part, as you can see. That will prevent the pork chop from curling up when we're ready to fry it. Also, you see me karate chopping it as well, very lightly though. It will help your pork chops to cook faster. Also, it's used as a tenderizer, basically. So now we're ready to season our pork chops. To season, I am using onion and garlic powder, paprika, parsley, salt, and pepper. Okay, I am going to give that a stir just like so. And before I season any type of protein, I like to add a little bit of oil to it just to help the seasoning stick on there. Then I am going to generously season the pork chops. One thing about pork chops, you have to season it well. Don't be stingy with the seasoning, so make sure to generously season your pork chops, especially if you want big flavor. So I'm going to season both sides, rub it in, and once I'm done, I'll show you guys what to do next. So here we are. We have about half a cup of all-purpose flour. I am going to pour in this bowl. Also, I'm going to be cracking 2 eggs in. This is a simple batter for the pork chops. I am also going to be seasoning this with a little bit of creole seasoning. You can't go wrong with that. And also I have some whole milk. Make sure it's nice and cold. Pour that in and give it a nice stir. Now that I have my batter nice and ready, it shouldn't be too thick or too runny, okay? So now I'm going to grab my pork chops. I am going to place it into the batter just like so. Allow the excess batter to drain a little bit. Then you are going to place it into your plain breadcrumbs. Okay, no need to season the breadcrumb, just plain is perfectly fine. Just trust the process. Okay, so I am also going to press my hands on there with the breadcrumbs. That helps you get a nice coat of the breadcrumbs on the pork chops, and look how beautiful they look. All right, so I'm going to do it again so you guys can see, and once we're done, we'll start frying these. Now I have my oil already preheating on 350. I am going to gently place my pork chops into the oil carefully so you don't burn yourself. Now we're going to fry these for about 3 minutes. Okay, they're very thin. They can burn really quickly, so keep an eye on these because they can really burn quick. So I am going to fry them for 3 minutes and make sure to flip. Once one side is nice and golden brown, flip it over. Trust me, 3 minutes, the max I will go is 4, but 3 minutes is what I did for all of them. Okay, so now I am going to remove them. As you can see, they are looking crispy. Okay, they are looking crunchy. So I'm going to place them into a cooling rack just to allow the oil to drain a little bit. Then we'll move on to our sauce. Now for the sauce, here's what you do. This is one of my favorite sauce of all time, honey garlic butter sauce. So to a skillet, you are going to melt 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Once that is melted, you are going to pour your garlic in there. Cook the garlic for roughly 30 seconds. Once it started to fragrance, you are going to add your honey, and also not honey, I'm so sorry, you are going to add your dry pepper flakes first. I am going to cook that for about 10-15 seconds. Then I am going to add my honey, and I'm so sorry if you guys can hear how loud it is right now. It's thundering, it's raining, it's crazy. This is Florida. If you're from Florida, you already know how it is over here. It was just sunny earlier. But anyways, I am going to pour my oyster sauce in there, and also I am going to pour my low sodium soy sauce in there, and as well as some chicken broth just to dilute the sauce a bit. Then we're going to let it simmer. Okay, let it simmer on medium low until it's nice and thick. Okay, not like me. Until it's nice and thick, and then you are going to remove it from the heat, and this is your sauce. Now if you want, you can place your pork chops in there. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you want, be my guest, because I want this to be nice and crunchy and crispy. As I'm eating it, I'm just going to dip it in the sauce. Okay, so this is my pork chops. I am going to cut them into sticks, or whatever you call it, tender looking pork chops. And then I am going to dip it in the sauce as I eat it. It's looking so good, and let me tell you guys, this is so crispy, so crunchy, and the pork chop itself was so juicy. That's why I told you guys only 3 minutes. Don't overcook it. You know how pork chops can be dry. Now if you don't know how to cook it, you will definitely hate it. You will not eat pork chops for the rest of your life because you said pork chop is too dry because you don't know how to cook it. If you follow this direction, you will be able to cook it perfectly every time. So here you are, the perfect crunchy, crispy fried pork chops with the perfect honey garlic butter sauce. This right here is when I wish I show you guys how crispy this was, but unfortunately I didn't get a chance to. Okay, but next time I will, or try it out for yourself. You will thank me later. It was absolutely delicious and extremely crunchy. Thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed today's recipe, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're new here, be sure to join the family by hitting the subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next recipe. Bye, guys.